The starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At power forward, Jonathan Isaac. At center, number 0. At the other forward position, Klay Thompson. At shooting guard, number 9. At the other guard position, the head coach of the visiting team is Mark Gagnall. Let's meet your Philadelphia 76ers. At the point guard, 6'2", number 29. Number 29. At the small forward position, 6'9", number 35. The other forward position, 6'9", number 14. Number 14. Starting at center, 7'1", number 27, Rudy Gobert. At the other guard position, at 6'7", number 77, Luka Doncic. The head coach for your Philadelphia 76ers is Doc Rivers. Let's hear it for your Philadelphia 76ers.
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Well, it may be hard to remember now, but Joel Embiid did miss his first 2 seasons due to injuries. He said, "It was rough. Think about what I went through and how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. So every time I step on the court, it's all about having fun. I'm just enjoying my time in the league." Kevin, back to you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. And for Philadelphia. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Now, here's Tatum. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Doncic. The Thunder pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. shot, high post. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Ring shot on the way. The shot's good. 5 points in the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Doncic. 23 points for him the last game against Sacramento. Tatum against Doncic. Count it.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. And while he's dealt with injuries, I still have enjoyed watching the growth of Jonathan Isaac. A guy entered the league, everyone knew he could be a shot blocker, but he does so much more defensively.
Tatum against Gobert. There's the pass to Isaac. Back to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Off on the layup. You know, Greg, you got to agree the defense isn't the only area where Jonathan Isaac has improved.
And no question, Kevin, his offense has developed as well. He's becoming a more confident scorer, steadily increasing his output on that end. And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
The shot by Thompson, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Knocks down the step-back J.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
So it's the Thunder now. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Picked off in midair. Guarded by Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. High post shot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this, one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Once again, give it up.
And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. Second, the Thunder. The 76ers third.
I mean, I love the interior defense both these teams have been playing. I mean, the shot blocking numbers are off the charts.
The 76ers trail by 7. Knocked away and stolen by Tatum. The feed now to ball. Oh, Tatum in position. Crowder with the steal. Here's LeVert. And it's off the back rim. No good. Oklahoma City leading by 7. And it's Ball penetrating. And he gets the bucket.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Saric following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Here's Powell with some arc, and Embiid with the block. In the corner, Bay with it. Back to Tatum. Passes it to Embiid. Out to the right wing. Stolen by LeVert. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Pass to Tatum for 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Bay against Powell. Charge a screen on Tatum. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's LeVert, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Inside. Isaac finds Embiid. Ball with a wide open look. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And the 76ers call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Your Sixers dancing.
For the Thunder, Pokuševski's come in for Isaac, and Poole subbed in for Tatum. .136 left in the first. Here's LeVert. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And here's Poole for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
1:04 left in the first quarter. Fires from the wing.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Over to the wing. Ball kicks to Poole. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Bay. Shoots over LeVert. And there's another one for the Thunder.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The 76ers trail by 20. Pass to Powell. Now LeVert. He's defended by Bay. Now here's Powell. Defense is right there. Charge trying to break free. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Poole. No good that time. Great D that time from Powell. Ball against Doncic. To stop the drought. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this.
All right, coming up to the court right now, it's your Sixers and team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. We've got Doncic. He's out there with Norman Powell. The captain out there with Rudy Gobert. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Doncic. It's blocked.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Tries the spin move. Outside ball. Back to Thompson. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Thompson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Thunder. It's Powell with the drive.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Tatum in for Ball. Here's the captain, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. That's tipped. Isaac with the ball. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Thunder, another three. Right, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Now here's Thompson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Clock at 6. Isaac a screen on Doncic. Lets it go from the wing. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. There's the pick. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Takes the three, and it's sent back by Isaac. Second chance shot. Gobert trying to get open, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Luka Doncic. One shot.
And during that second year in the league, Luka Doncic took the leap, averaging 28, 9, and 9, looking like the European version of LeBron James.
Tatum against Gobert. Gobert with the block. Here's the captain. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Philadelphia moving the ball around. His first shot coming late. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 6. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's the captain. He's covered by Thompson. Cruz, the pass to Gobert. Here's the captain. Guarded by Tatum. The 3 for Doncic. Thompson with the rebound.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as it can have, you're right. A nice shot by Tatum.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And stolen by Tatum. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise, everybody. All right, coming up to the court right now, it's your Sixers dance team.
Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. Second, the Thunder.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Here's Crowder, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Connects from three-point range.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The pass to Tatum, lets it go from deep. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And stolen by Bay. Pass to Embiid. Doncic against Bay. Pass to Embiid. And here's Bay. And the Thunder another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guarded by Tatum. Now here's LeVert. Not a lot of room. Saric finds Doncic. Saric with the screen for Doncic. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Good. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the 76ers making a change here. Powell's checked in. Okashevsky's checked in for the Thunder. LaMelo Ball comes in for Tatum. Pass to LeVert. Now the pass to Doncic. Saric, a screen on Ball. Here's Doncic. Cans the 12-footer. Doncic has got 10.
And Sean, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Passes to Poole. Shoots over LeVert. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Crowder, a screen on Ball. Doncic. Again, Philadelphia.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
And, guys, in addition to that scoring, he was absolutely tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
Now, here's LeVert. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Saric outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Doncic. Again, Philadelphia.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Now, here's Poole. LeVert defending. There's Ball with the 3. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. LeVert kicks to Powell. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Ball. Pass to Poole. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the 76ers. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. From downtown. The shot off that time. And so it's Oklahoma City ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. And these players have it going. Kenny, were you ever Player of the Week?
Yes, actually, my first season in Houston, I was NBA Player of the Week.
Was that W-E-E-K or W-E-A-K?
Very not funny, Ernie. How about you, Shaq? Have you ever been Player of the Week?
Yeah, once, twice per year.
Ho-hum. All right, fellas, let's check in on our first half of action and the dominating performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They had a tremendous first half from the three-point line. Their shot selection was pretty sound, considering how many threes they took. And the confidence of the shooters, now that's outstanding.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Doncic. He's got 14. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Thunder. Guarded by Tatum. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. And Doncic gets it to go.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 14. Shoots a fader, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. This 76ers squad is struggling. Back to Doncic. Gobert dishes to Doncic. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Releases. Lets it fly. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 8.
Clay is pretty physical as an off guard and willing to go in there and take a bump.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Over to the left wing. Count that bucket. He's got 8.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Which ladder section wants a T-shirt? And your Sixers dance team.
You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Doncic outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Philadelphia shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Two.
First one falls for him. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Now here's Tatum. 14 points for him. For the three, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Isaac. Second in steals, and he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from him. Here's the captain. He's covered by Thompson. 76ers moving the ball around. There's the screen. 4 on the clock. Thompson with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 23. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. From outside the arc, drills it from outside. 8 points for him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but it's important to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
That one on Thompson. The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for Philadelphia, number 29. At the line for 2.
2.
First free throw is good. Norman Powell's checked in for Luka Doncic. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Thunder. LaMelo Ball comes in for Klay Thompson. So he gets them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
From the high post, and again it's Oklahoma City.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Poole's checked in for Tatum. Puts it up off the inbound, and he overshot that one, missing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
A clear look for Ball. Crowder pulls it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Saric passes to Crowder. Pass to LeVert. 6 to shoot. From deep. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's LeVert on the wing. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Now, here's Isaac. Isaac a screen on LeVert. Ball, the pass to Isaac. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Isaac's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
Drives to the hoop. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Up top, Embiid. Isaac kicks the ball. Out left to the wing. Isaac a screen on LeVert. And that one drops. He's got 15. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Well, there have been a few small forwards helping their teams in all sorts of ways, like this group leading the position and rebounding the last 10 games. Fourth, Jonathan Isaac.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Well, these are the 18-wheelers right here. Bigger and tougher. They are fearless when it comes to crashing the boards. And I'll tell you what, it really lightens the load on your bigs when you've got 2 rebounders like these guys at the small forward. Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Second free throw, no good. The Thunder have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Ball kicks to Poole. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Poole's got 5.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
There's the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
The 76ers shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Back to Powell. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Shoots. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night. And here is Ball. Takes it inside. Embiid wide open. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And this coaching staff loves to see that kind of aggression from Embiid. No hesitation on the jump shot. That's the mentality they want out of a big man.
He's covered by Ball. Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses. And so it's Oklahoma City sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
What they're banking on is us going too quick, forcing turnovers. That's how they can score. Just be solid, okay? Come on.
Telling his guys not to fall into their trap. He clearly wants them, Greg, to play their style of basketball.
And that's great advice. You can't afford to play the other team's pace or you're just going to get torched.
Jordan Poole.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Jay Crowder. Norman Powell is out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's LeVert. In at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. A shot by Milton, no good. Bay against LeVert. And there's the pass to Pokusevski. Bay with it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Jordan Poole. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Passes it to Bay. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
Now, one of my favorite days on the NBA calendar, the trade deadline. Anything you'd like to see the league, Brent, adjust with?
I'd like to see them trade announcers if they could, Kevin. I would maybe trade you for one Greg Anthony and a pick to be named later.
Man, I'd just be curious to know who that pick to be named later was going to be. I'm kind of sticking with Kevin on this one.
Thank you very much. That free throw good from Bay. And the 76ers making a change here. Gobert's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Philadelphia shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Milton with it, working on Williams. Now here's Milton. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Williams. Down low. Out to Thompson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Pokusevski. Defended by Crowder. Here's Finney-Smith. Hits the target from 18 feet. Finney-Smith's got his first points in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Milton. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. Bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Thompson against Powell. And Thompson sends it back.
Clay showing some signs that time of that primetime defense he can bring.
Bay finds Williams. Bay against Powell. There's a good screen. Bay, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Milton the pass to Powell. To the middle and stolen by Bay. Here's Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Thompson's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Takes a step back. Powell against Thompson. The pass to Milton. And stolen by Williams. Bay wide open and he fires. Off target from outside.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Milton. Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy, innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that, you know, Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
Cruz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Luka Doncic comes in for Shake Milton. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Now, here's Doncic. A floater. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Thompson outside to the paint. And slam dunk by Tatum. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
And the 76ers with some changes. Saric comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's LeVert in for Norman Powell. Doncic against Tatum. Here's the captain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second.
And Brett, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint. You know, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle, but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their number one issue. They want them to play as many games for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
Now here's Tatum. Passes it to Pokusevski. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's the captain. Misses from close range. Doncic against Ball. Now here's Bay. Tight defense on him. Back to Ball. Pass to Pokusevski. Shot clock at 6. In the corner. Tatum with it. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
LeVert the pass to Doncic. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 22 points.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Oklahoma City.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Here's Saric. The Thunder making the shot. And the wide-open shot from Crowder. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Important for this offense to have a perimeter threat that's being provided for them right now by Jay Crowder.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now here's Bay. Ball going up court. Shoots it. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
One shot.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Philadelphia. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Takes a three. Another three for Philadelphia.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Now ball. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now, New Balance presents your player of the game.